Welcome to Wellness Wednesdays with Sam, the Miracle Man. You'll join a captivating and transformational podcast where we'll explore the extraordinary journey of Sam, a man who overcame all odds to reclaim his life and health. Each Wednesday, Sam shares his inspiring stories of growth, health, and his journey to find wellness through self-care, mental well-being, and physical rejuvenation. We'll also have dynamic and interesting interviews with professionals in health, fitness, spirituality, and personal growth to help you on your journey to uncover the true secrets to living your best life. With just a click, you can subscribe. We will welcome you every week. Now here's your amazing host, Sam.
Hey, Miracle Makers. I hope you're doing well and living life on your terms. This week, I want to talk about going beyond our head trash into our limitless self. But first, we have to realize that we have head trash. Many are unaware that we have head trash, that life is too difficult, life is hard, nothing is working in our favor. And the mind keeps going with all these stories, and that's all they are. They're just stories. The mind is in a constant loop with more stories, more focused on things not working properly. But we need to shift that to go beyond our head trash and into that limitless self where everything is possible. And most people do not even believe that everything is possible. That also is a form of head trash. The head trash is always creating limitations. And the head trash is creating all these rules, all these restrictions, but they're just mental creations. They're not coming from your true self, the limitless self. They're coming from our past experiences, or perhaps even this current experience that things aren't working out for you, that this is hard, this is difficult. Whatever that mental story is, we need to let this go and into our limitless self. But I want to back up for a moment, because that's one of my pet peeves is people say, let it go, snap out of it. It's not that easy for people. It's a practice to let it go, to snap out of it. It just doesn't happen for most people because the mind is locked into these patterns of behavior. So the way out of this is to learn to be present, to realize you're sitting, where are your feet, where are your hands, and just fully coming into this moment, that it's not that difficult. It's the mind creating the difficulty. The mind wants instant results, instant satisfaction, always jumped onto the next shiny object. And we just need to relax so we can go beyond our head trash, beyond to all these possibilities where you can have it all. The universe is always saying yes to you. But we don't realize this. Usually we're focused on the unwanted, and we get more unwanted. So the universe is always saying yes, based on your predominant thoughts. My knee hurts, my knee hurts, my knee hurts, my hand hurts, my hand hurts. Or I'm broke, I have no money. I never can find the right partner. All these stories are just head trash. And we need to step beyond this and to our limitless nature. Realize I began with a 5-minute practice of just learning to be present. To realize we're either here in this moment or we're in the mind. There is no gray zone. You're either in the mind or this moment. One or the other. You can't be in both places at one time. If you're in the mind, you are not in this moment. You're not aware that you're sitting, feet on the floor, that you're hearing this voice. But they're all signs that you're trapped in your story, and you might not even be aware of that. And the way out is always to relax and come into this moment. That you weren't born for a mediocre life, if you will. You were born limitless, with limitless potentials and possibilities. And that mind has narrowed everything down into all these rules, restrictions, qualifications, everything that's holding you back. But we can let all this go. But it takes a practice. You're not going to be snap out of it. You're not going to be able to let it go immediately. It's like walking a dog. Eventually, when you first walking the dog, the leash is very long. It's how the mind is, a very long leash, and it's dragging you all over the place. But over time, you're starting to shorten that leash, and it starts to pull you around less and less. So eventually, you begin to recognize that's head trash. Let me come back into this moment. But we need to realize you are enough just as you are. And this moment is perfect just as you are. That there are no mistakes. Everything's unfolding as it needs to unfold. Even when it makes no logical sense to the mind, we still trust this deeper voice within all of us. That the true us is limitless. It's a perfect spirit. Or soul, or consciousness, whatever you wish to call it. It is not touched by the human experience. It simply collects knowledge from the current experience. It's neither good or bad. It's just recording the information. It depends how we react to it, whether it's good or bad. All about our reactions. And typically when we're very reactive, it's a sign the mind is filled with head trash. So once again, we just come back into this space of going beyond. And what does beyond head trash feel like? A very deep peace, almost like a bliss, a satisfaction, this divine love, where there's no stories there, just this moment, this experience. It's neither good or bad, just the current experience. But I don't have to live with this experience. I don't have to accept what is. And unfortunately, a lot of people accept what is. That's just the way it is. Well, you can change course because you are connected to all that is. You are one with the universe. So you want to start to see things as you wish to see them and not allow the mind to grow impatient when they don't come right away. We have to keep giving it that juice, if you will. We're predominantly focused on things that are going wrong. So we need to retrain the mind to focus on how we want life to be. And then a synchronicity will happen when it becomes your primary focus. Is seeing life as you wish to see it. Not necessarily bypassing the moment. You see it, you acknowledge it, then you move it onward into a new way, new possibilities. Well, I think it's all I need to share this week is just to realize you're meant to go beyond your head trash. Your head trash is creating false rules, limitations, restrictions, qualifications. It's all nonsense. It's all garbage. We need to throw that head trash out and be who we really are. You're either your mental story, your mental identity, or you're a free, perfect spirit. All right, take good care of yourself. Talk soon.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Wellness Wednesdays with Sam, the Miracle Man. And we hope you'll continue to discover the power of resilience and the steps we can all take to create our own miracles while on our bumpy path to well-being. But just remember, be present, find clarity, and also subscribe so we can all continue to share this life-changing journey together. See you next Wednesday.